Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel Code with Surya Official. This is the part 2 of the live user search and filter app series. Proceeding with this video, please make sure to watch the previous one. The link is in the description box below. So let me quickly give you a demo of what we have done so far. In the last video, we have implemented a live user search based on our username and also added filtering based on the selected country. In this video, we are going to take it one step further and add a new features, dark mode and light mode toggle functionality. We will be using simple state management to toggle between the two modes. So please make sure to watch till the end. So this is the awesome project that we are going to build today. If you are new to this channel, then please do like, share and subscribe to my channel. And if you are ready, then let's get started. Now I am in the Visual Studio Code Editor. In the previous video, I created a React application using Vite and also configured Tailwind CSS. If you haven't watched that yet, please be sure to check it out first. Now let's go ahead and run the project. So for that, I need to open up a new terminal and let's write here the command npm run dev. Press enter. So let's copy this URL and go back to the browser and paste it here. So this is our last project. Okay, so in this video, we are going to implement the dark mode and light mode features. Okay, so for that, let's go back to the VS Code and let's close this terminal and close this side window as well. So first, we need to create a state variable. So for that, we need to write here const is dark mode, comma set is dark mode equal to use state of false. So by default, it is false. So let's write the JSX for conditional rendering. So let's go to the JSX code. In the first div, you can see we added this BG Gray 900 for this beautiful dark effect. Okay, but now we are going to change it to light effect. Okay, so first we need to delete this double quote and instead of that we need to write flower brushes tilde symbol and in the last also remove this double quote tilde flower brushes. Okay, so inside that we are going to write our condition here. After that py10 we need to write here dollar curly bracket and inside that I am going to write the condition is dark mode is true, that means a dark mode, and if it is a false, that means it is a light mode. So for that need to write bg gray 100. So save it and check it in the browser. So you can see this is white just because of in the state variables we put it as a false, and for the title live search and filter users this is same just because of it is a white color for both the dark mode and light mode. So we are not going to change anything here. So the next one is we are going to change this input color text. You can see it is a dark color for the dark mode. For the light mode we are going to change to white color. Okay, so for that put it a flower brushes and tilde and in the last also tilde flower brushes. So here you can see BG Gray 700. So before that again I am going to write dollar flower brushes and inside that is dark mode is true, then put a class or else put another class. So let's write for the light color BG Gray 50 and border color is border gray 300. Okay, for the light color we are going to copy this BG Gray 700 and border gray 500, cut it from here and paste it here. Okay, so save it and check it in the browser. So now you can see it is white color. So let's do it quickly for the drop down also. In the drop down again we are going to remove this double quote and put a flower brushes tilde, remove double quote, put tilde and put flower brushes. Okay, so here also again need to write dollar is dark mode is true, then write a class or else write another class. Okay, so for that I just want to copy this class from the input text and paste it for the light mode. Okay, and for the dark mode already we have a code, so just copy this code and paste it here for the dark mode. So save it and check it in the browser. So you can see there is a problem. So the text color is also white color for the light mode. Okay, so for that again need to cut this code, this text, we need to cut this text white and put it here. Okay, Save it and check it. Okay, so still it is not working just because of in the top we had a text white. So instead of this text white, so we need to copy this code and paste it inside this bg grade 900. When this is dark mode is true, then it will show this text color is white color. So here you can see this looks fine. So let me check for the text box also. So if I try to write here, okay, so here also text color is white. So let's go back to the input tag and remove this text white from here. Okay, so save it and check it. So now you can see this looks fine. Our input tag and this drop down is fixed. So let's check it for the cards. Okay, so for that, let's go back to the VS Code. And if I come down, so we don't need to do anything for this no record found text. Okay, because if you can see here, if I write anything, the text is showing here. So this is fine, no issues. So let's quickly do it for the cards. Okay. So in the card you can see we have this border gray 700. So again we need to remove this double quote and put a flower brushes and tilde, and in the last again remove tilde flower brushes, dollar flower brushes, and inside that I'm going to write is dark mode. If it is true, then write a class or else write another class. So here for the dark mode I need to cut this code and paste it here, and if it is a light mode then we need to write border gray 300. So save it and check it in the browser. So the card background color is white color, but we can't able to see this text. Okay, so for that I can go back to the VS Code and in the below, so we have this first name and last name. Okay, so here it is, text is white. So here also we need to do the same, flower vases tilde tilde flower vases, and inside this I am going to write here, so if dark mode is true, then text color is white color or else nothing. So save it and check it in the browser. Now we can see user's name easily. Okay, so this looks absolutely awesome. Okay, so our light mode is done. So let's check it for the dark mode. So again I go back to the state variable and need to change it here to true. So save it and check it in the browser. So this is our dark mode, but we don't want to change manually like true and false. We need to put a toggle button here in the top right corner. So if we click that one, so if it is a true, then it will show this dark mode or else it will show the light mode. Okay, so for that let's go back to the VS Code and let's create a component, and the component name is toggleswitch.jsx. Okay, so let's write RFCE press enter, so it will generate this component boilerplate. So let's remove this text and let's create a class for this div. Here I'm going to write width is 14 and height is 8, display flex, item center, and rounded is full, padding is 1, cursor is pointer, and we need to put the transition for the color, transition colors, and duration is 300. Let's put the background color bg gray 300, and inside this div I'm going to create another div. So let's create a class for this div. Background color is white color, width is 6, height also 6, and rounded is full, and shadow is md, transform, translate transform, and need to put some duration here, so the duration is 300. Translate x is 0. So save it. Let's go back to the app.jsx component, and below we need to import it here. So after this h1 tag we need to create a div, and inside this div I am going to import this toggle switch component. So save it and check it in the browser. So here it is, this is our toggle button. Okay, so I need to put this toggle button to the right hand corner. So for that I need to create a class for this div, and here position is absolute, and top is 6, right also 6. So save it and check it in the browser. So here it is, but I want to put this toggle button here. So for that I need to do the parent div to the relative. So in the parent div I need to write it here, position is relative. So save it and check it in the browser. So here it is. Okay, but now you can see if I click this toggle button it is not working. Okay, so for that I need to send a props, and the props name is on, and here we need to pass is dark mode state. Send a button handler here. So the button handler is handle toggle dark mode. Let's create this function first. So after this use effect, let's create this function. So let's go back to the toggle switch, and here we need to destructure our each on comma handle toggle. So we need to create a on click event here, and here we need to pass this handle toggle. So this is fine. So let's go back to the app.jsx component. Inside this toggle dark mode function, we need to set the state. So set is dark mode is not is dark mode. That means if it is a true, then make it to false, and if it is a false, then make it to true. So save it and check it in the browser. So if I click, then you can see it is true and false. Here you can see we forgot to change this background color. Okay, so first we need to do it quickly. This parent div, we need to remove this double quote and put a flower brushes tilde, and in the last tilde flower brushes, and here dollar curly bracket, and inside this need to write is dark mode is true, then cut this code and paste it here, and if it is a light mode bg sky 500, border color is border blue 800. So save it and check it in the browser. So here it is. So this looks absolutely awesome. But you can see if I click here, this toggle button is not working. Okay. So let's go back to the VS Code, and here in the toggle switch component, we need to write a condition here. So again remove this double quote, put a flower brushes tilde, and in the last tilde flower brushes. Okay. So here we need to code this bg gray 300, and let's write dollar curly bracket is on is true, bg blue 600, or else bg gray 300. So save it, and we need to change in the below as well. So remove this double quote, put a flower brushes tilde, and in the last tilde flower brushes. Okay, so here also we need to write a condition. So the condition is dollar is on is true, then we need to write translate x is 6, or else translate x is 0. So cut this code and paste it here. So save it and check it in the browser. So you can see this is a light mode. So if I change to dark mode, then you can see the toggle. Light mode, dark mode. So let's quickly check for the mobile screen as well. So here also we can click this toggle button to change the light mode and dark mode. So this looks absolutely awesome. Okay, here also we can search by name and filter by country. So this looks absolutely awesome. Okay, so this is all about this video. So if you found this video helpful, then please give it a thumbs up. It really motivates me. Also don't forget to subscribe to my channel Code with Surya Official. Till then, keep smiling and happy coding. See you in the next video.